Good morning, class. This is week 17, and this is kind of a light week because next week's the final. And so this week we have a couple videos for you to watch in Visual Basic Programming, and then we have a couple PowerPoints for you to complete in my IT Lab. So I'm going to open it up right now. Here's week 17. Here we are. And there's a training and assessment for Chapter 1 and the same thing for Chapter 2. So let's look and see what you're going to learn in PowerPoint this week. PowerPoint, you're probably going to be given some presentations in your career or in school, so it's kind of good to understand, how to add slides, do the bulleted list and number list, how to reuse slides, how to rearrange slides and move them around in the sequence and orders, how to do colors and themes, and put in pictures and formatting. Now, I will add to this, when you're doing a slide, it's really important just to make them not sentences, but just like notes, just notes of things you want to talk about. Consider a note no more than 6 words, right? So if you have 6 and no more than 6 or 7 bullets on a page, that keeps it brief and it's easy for the viewer to, decipher what is on the screen while they're also listening to you. So that's my 6 by 6 rule. No more than 6 words in the bullet and no more than 6 bullets. Otherwise, it gets kind of clustered and your viewer's trying to read while they're listening to you. So that's kind of challenging. Okay, so chapter 2 gets into a little more formatting here. And so again, it's important that when you launch the screen, you maximize the screen so the system in the cloud knows where you're clicking. But using types and size effectively, if you've got a big crowd, big fonts are important. Why white space is important? Well, it kind of gives you some empty space so the viewer can focus on the words and phrases that are on the page. Some design principles, creating shapes. Maybe you have a flow chart, so learning how to do that and draw lines and connect boxes, and that's about it. So 2 really critical important chapters. I don't have chapters 3 and 4 in here. I'm not thinking you really need them. Chapters 1 and 2 are kind of crucial. So that is the hands-on work, chapters 1 and 2, and PowerPoint for you to do. Going back to Canvas, looking at the videos you need to watch in Visual Basic Programming, and then again the list here for you to jump to, in this case, MyLab IT. Log in and complete chapters 1 in PowerPoint. Now next week's the final, and it's due Tuesday, and it opens up, actually, though I have the date on here, you'll see when you look at the screen, and we're not viewing this, but actually looking at the Canvas screen, the assignments always open up at Sunday at 12 a.m. So you have Sunday to work on this. You have a 2-hour limit. You can wait to Monday, but you've got to get it done by Tuesday at 9 p.m. You don't have the whole week for the last week. You just have basically 3 days, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, to get it done. So it's critical you do that. It's 150 questions. Just multiple choice, no true false questions in this, just multiple choice. So if you studied your study guides and you've kind of kept them all this time throughout the entire class, that's what preps you for the quiz, if the final exam. If you haven't done that, well then do it now. Start going through some of them. You don't have to get them all done, but go through some of them and review the questions and just kind of go through the chapters to get prepped for this. But you do have 2 hours to do it. It is your final assignment next week for the class. I won't have a video for that. There's just one link for you to click on and complete it. So I hope you learned something from this class about computer technology. My goal is that you learned enough so you can walk into a computer store and you know how to buy the type of computer you need based on your needs. And you can function in a company, corporate, or academic environment and use the computer as a tool to be effective and get work done. So that's my goal. Hopefully it worked well for you. Good luck, and send me an email if you have any questions.